stuff out on the table, as we always do. For the AI chat moderator system, there are no firearm sales on the channel. No one will be touching any firearms. Our fault. All firearms are unloaded. And, of course, this is done by a professional, yours truly. So those are the AI chat rules and the chat rules and the rules of the chat. Sorry, man. My brain is absolutely fried. I am working now, and it's not a lot of fun. But that's okay, because we have 3 pretty cool pieces out on the table today, 2 of which I've shot extensively, and 1 of which I've actually not shot yet. We usually go left to right, so we'll start right to left. On the right-hand side of the table today, we have a pretty cool Ruger Mark IV tactical build. It's actually kind of one of the first guns I bought, and ended up pimping this guy out with a bunch of awesome parts from Tandem Cross, a really cool company for some 22 upgrades. DJ, what's up, big dog? Appreciate you stopping by. So the Ruger Mark IV tactical with some pretty cool red upgrades. Out of all these upgrades, the trigger is by far the best. It's absolutely incredible. You don't really realize how crappy that Ruger trigger is until you put the TK one in there. I believe this one is the Tandem Cross Victory trigger. Brianne, what's up? Lenny, what's up? Appreciate you guys joining the stream. Welcome. So the Ruger Mark IV tactical on the right, we have the Krebs Customs, Krebs Customs M23 is the name of the AK here in the center. Definitely one of the cooler, more tactical AKs that I have, for sure. I love my AKs, but I kind of typically keep them pretty like old school bare bones, which is also a vibe too. But this one's really cool. We have a really awesome MFG ACR stock. We got a Palm Arms pistol grip, SLX CQB optic from Primary Arms, Hollow Sun magnifier, enhanced safety on this guy, ALG AK trigger. We got an AK thumb grip, the Emissary Development accelerator on this, Streamlight flashlight, pretty cool comp on that too. I love the bullet holder on the one in the middle. Yes, I did go ahead and just kind of do a spray paint job of the mag just because I was testing out some stencils and I was like, let's run it. Let's test it out on a mag first. And I think it turned out pretty cool. Dylan, dude, what's up? Dylan Martin Fishing. What's up, man? So I'm like choking to death today. And then on the left-hand side, we have another pretty cool build. This is the 6-hour P226 ZevTech edition. We do have a lot of aftermarket compensator and recoil spring and hammer and trigger and grips and flashlight and optic and all that stuff. Yo, it's my birthday, the Flame Fox. Happy birthday, big dog. Hey, if you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the channel. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, it helps me out an absolute ton, and you get a bunch of cool stuff. We need to ban these. You only need pepper spray. Well, that was an amazing comment to give me for $2 American. So thank you, Daddy and a Caddy. Please like the stream, guys. It really helps me out. And please subscribe to the MuzzleBroke channel. We have new content coming all the time. Actually, that's why my voice is kind of just been screaming all day. It's why my voice is kind of going. I actually just got done filming some stuff. I filmed 4 videos. We were talking about some Glock clones. We had out the Mini 14. We had out some cool stuff. Oh, my man, got the blickies. Is that what the kids are saying nowadays? Sub and like Veen's pictures. Yes, everyone, do it. Jack says cool airsoft. So these are all actually real, for realsies, gunsies. Actually, we didn't really talk about the calibers today. So the Ruger Mark IV Tactical is going to be in 22 LR. The Krebs Customs M23 is an AK in 5.56, 223. And then the 6-hour P226 Zev is going to be in our classic 9mm. Hey, if you guys are just popping on, welcome to the stream. Please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. It is absolutely free to do. Dylan Martin Fishing, I got some new guns. What you get, Dylan? Are these real? They are. Mr. Man says hi. Hi, Mr. Man. LOL, I know. I know you don't play games. Those are awesome. Yeah, man, pretty cool. The next, hopefully this Saturday, actually. I guess it's supposed to rain, but I have hopes to film the 1,000-round range review with the Krebs Customs M23. If it rains, I am suck out of luck. But if it doesn't rain, I will be filming the 1,000-round... Man, dude, my voice is almost gone. We will be filming the 1,000-round range review of the Krebs Customs M23. I'm doing okay, Veens. Thanks for stopping by. Robbie says, I like the 45 and the 9mm 1911s. We definitely do have some 9mm double-stack 1911s or 2011s on the channel. Dylan says, I bought 2 more shotguns since I last been here. Nice. BB guns? No, they be real. Favorite handgun? I really do love, man, that's a tough one. I love this SIG build here. I have a CZ Customs CZ75 SP01 Accu Shadow that's hella dope. Probably my Springfield Prodigy. Wrong caliber, but still nice. Yeah, I do love 5.56 AKs. My first experience with 5.56 AKs was the Zastava M90. Can't wait for Kamala Harris 2028. Need to ban these. Thank you for the donation. Please keep your liberal comments coming with donations. Yeah, Kamala Harris is definitely not going to win in 2028. The president in 2028 will be J.D. Vance, who graduated from my alma mater, the Ohio State University. Pretty cool. I bought a pump action 410 and a brand new Charles Daily 12. Good night, Dylan. Dylan, I was actually thinking of you because I bought some home bluing compounds and I was doing some like touch-ups and I was like, I feel like Dylan would like do better than me at this. Those are cool. Thanks, Beans. Love the 226. Yeah, the 226 build is pretty sick. I'm a big fan. Hey, if you guys are just popping on the stream, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. And hey, guys, like the stream. Dylan says, I've always loved your 226. I actually should be getting new grips in for this. I don't know if I like the red grips, so I got black grips. So it'd be kind of cool. We also should have some new grips coming for the CZ Customs CZ75, which I don't know if you guys get excited about new grips, but I was excited. They have a little heart on them. Ban all you want. Come and take it. Agree. I saw some that's a tongue twister. I shot some Civil War era handguns and rifles. Very cool. Are you going to shoot any? No. There are no sales of firearms on the channel. There will be no touching of firearms on the channel. There will be no shooting of firearms on the live streams. There will be no transportation of firearms. Those are the YouTube live stream rules, and we do everything we can here at the MuzzleBroke channel to comply with the YouTube rules because, you know, the overlords are in charge. MuzzleBroke 2028. Thanks, Dylan. Appreciate you, big dog. Dude, Dylan, it's actually really good to hear from you, brother. I need to show you the bluing combo. Actually, if I swing around, hopefully this doesn't yell at me. I actually had, fun fact, I actually bought the 226 here used. And on the top of the barrel, you could kind of see it. There were some like scuff marks that I actually threw a little bit of bluing compound on. And actually kind of worked a little bit to kind of help mitigate some of the used nature of it. But you know, whatever, it's a used gun. The 6-hour 226 ZevTech edition specifically, I think it MSRPs for like $2,300, which is insane. And I think I grabbed it for 17, so whatever. One day we'll get a president that doesn't think a pistol brace turns your AR into full auto 50 BMG. Agree. Omar says, hey. Arian000 says hello. Is Birchwood Casey Blue? Yes. I think that's actually the brand that I got, Dylan. I got it because we had the CZ75 SP01 Acu Shadow ported. And they ported it, but they didn't finish the slide or blew the slide. And it looked fine, but to be honest, it was just kind of like personally bothering me quite a bit. So I found that bluing compound on Amazon for like $10 and just blued it myself at home. It looks pretty good. It's like a cold bluing, so you didn't have to like heat it. But yeah, man, we don't have a range review out for the Ruger Mark IV Tactical. But we did shoot the Taquito suppressor 1,000 rounds with this gun. So that's kind of like a little pseudo range review of that. We don't have a 1,000 round range review on the SIG 226 Zev. I think that would be a cool one. I just haven't done it. And then the M23 here, the Krebs Customs AK, we should hopefully have a 1,000 round range review out on this gun. Definitely within the next month. Like I said, I really just gotta get to the range. Just so you know, that stuff works 10 times better if you wipe the metal down with rubbing alcohol and then heat the metal. Okay, I definitely did wipe it down with alcohol. I did not heat the metal, but I maybe could borrow someone's hairdryer. I shouldn't like the pink camo, but I do. Yeah, man, so I have 4 of these mags, and I got some spray paint stencils, and I was like, I want to try these stencils out. And I was like, you know, if the mag really turns out horrible and ugly, I'll just spray paint it black, or I have 3 other mags. But actually, I'm kind of a fan of this, too. I didn't really want to spray paint the Krebs Customs M23 because it's too beautiful of a gun, in my opinion, to just kind of willy-nilly spray paint. But I wanted to give it a little bit of flair, so we added the colored mag. Is it the paste or liquid one? I got the liquid bluing compound. If you guys are just stopping by, welcome to the MuzzleBroke channel. Please subscribe to the MuzzleBroke channel. It helps me out an absolute buttload. I probably should have brought out a 4th gun today. I don't know, the table just is looking a little bare, which makes me a little bit sad, but that's okay. On the left-hand side of the screen, the P226 Zev, we have a beautiful, I love the comp on this bad boy. Now, I did need to change out recoil springs and stuff with the addition of that comp there, just because it is so big and bulky. But the comp works very well. We also have a ton of, like, everything is upgraded on this. The trigger, the hammer, the springs, all that good stuff. C buttload. I made myself a full hot dip bluing setup out of a gutter and a PVC pipe. That's awesome. Yeah, it probably works a little bit better than just the random at-home liquid compound, but like I said, it was just a small area, and I was just kind of experimenting with it at something at home. Wow, he says. Yeah, man, make sure you guys are commenting on the stream. I do actually read every comment on the stream and try and respond to them. So this is kind of your time to, you know, relax, chit-chat with me about whatever you want. We always have some cool guns out on the live streams. And then we, of course, have, like, formal YouTube content that drops every single day here on the MuzzleBroke channel. So please subscribe to the MuzzleBroke channel. I'm really happy Dylan Martin Fishing is here with me today, one of the OG live stream folks. Dylan, I remember chatting with you when I was not monetized and we were, you know, still at like 1,000 subs, and now we are at 28,000. Yeah, your channel has grown so much since I first started watching. Yeah, we just hit 28,000 subscribers, I believe yesterday, which is pretty cool. My goal is 100,000, which is, you know, kind of a lot, but I'm very happy with everyone that subscribes, and I've been having a lot of fun doing it, and you know, I think I've gotten better at editing, and we've had some cool content. So big shout out to the OG folks like Dylan Martin Fishing, who have been subscribed to the channel for a hot minute. But for those of you that are new, welcome, man. I really always love chatting with new folks and having new subscribers on the channel. So please subscribe to the channel. It happens. It helps me out a ton. Sorry, my cousin is trying to get me on Call of Duty here. Are those real? Yes, Hash Brown says. Nice. Muzz! It's been ages. The Ollie Jinx, you changed your name? Is that Ollie, I assume? Are those real guns? These are real guns. On the right-hand side of the table, we have the Ruger Mark IV Tactical with some awesome tandem cross upgrades. In the center of the table, we have the Krebs Customs M23. Sorry, there's a lot of like M and then numbers. And then we have the 6-hour P226 Zev. Ukanola says hi. Old School Hoss 226 SAO. Yeah, this is the 6-hour 226 SIG P226 ZevTech edition, which is SAO. You are correct. Yeah, I changed my user, but it is indeed Ollie. And East! Wow, what's up? You remember me from a couple months back? Of course. Do we have all the OG folks on the stream today? I love it, man. Eric says hi. Hey, Eric. But yeah, man, we have... I'm trying to think of what's coming to the channel. H-Town C, dude, wow, we have like all the OG people today. We're getting a triple barrel shotgun, which maybe will tickle Dylan's fancy. We have a VZ61 coming to the channel. That's going to be an SBR. That's pretty sweet. And what else do we got coming? Maybe another AR situation that's going to be pretty cool, but I haven't definitively secured that. So definitely the triple barrel and the VZ61 are going to be coming. I haven't like picked up a new, well, we just got the MD63 from Gun Geek, so that's been cool. I'd like to, I don't know what I want next, actually. So if you guys like have a gun that you want me to get, let me know. My account reset, all my subs logged me out. Sad. How you been? Doing all right. Yo, I get to go right back into roasting your guns. Of course, that's half the fun, man. Triple, you say. Yeah, triple barrel shotgun. PJ says, damn, some nice firepower you got there. Yeah, man, big fan of the Krebs M23. Big fan of the 226. And the, man, dude, my throat. The Ruger Mark IV Tactical is pretty dope. I love being in Texas. The Texas-made suppressor is cool AF, yes. What gauge is the shotty? The triple barrel shotgun should be in 12 gauge, which could be pretty cool. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. I don't know, I'm like getting sick or what. We might go to the gun room. Should we go to the gun room for a little bit? I think we should. Let's go to the gun room. Dylan donated a little bit to the stream, so everyone thank Dylan for your gun room trip. Gun room is always, oh man, And not me doxing myself with the tux there. Okay, gun room. But yeah, man, we'll show you some of the new guns. Oh man, I was actually, funny enough, cleaning the CZ75 here. But here's that bluing compound I was talking about. Whoop. I don't know what. Perma blue. Maybe it wasn't your Casey, Dylan. Sorry. But yeah, the Gun Geeks MD63 here is the newest gun on the channel. It's a Romanian parts kit, aka M style gun, bayonet, Romanian furniture, battle worn finish. Pretty cool. Gangster, hello. What's up? Where are the revolvers at? Well, we got a revolver right here for you. H-Town C. This is going to be the Ruger SPO. Oh my God, dude, these names are like Ruger SP 101, I believe. I also have Damascus bluing. Some dope straps. Oh yeah. You little wimp, I shot 10 gauge and 300 Win Mag. I do actually like 300 Win Mag. Mr. Squids says, hey. Hey, Mr. Squids. Nice collection. MAGA. Hey, guys, if you are just stopping by, please subscribe to the MuzzleBroke channel. Helps me out a ton, and I appreciate it. So, 50 AE. We do actually have a 50 AE gun. I do need to do a video on this, but it is the Bond Arms Cyclops. As you can see there, it actually says it on the barrel. I'm shaking the camera, but 50 AE, that is a 50 Action Express Derringer. Do you have an AKP? We do have some shorty AKs. We have the Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch hanging out there. I think that's probably the only shorty AK that I have. Favorite carry for a sub? Actually, funny enough, I just did a video on this. I usually carry the P365 AXG Legion, but I'm also a pretty big fan of the Canik Mate MC9 Prime right here as well. Let's go Cyclops. Oh yeah, sexy little revolver. I really want a Python, but damn, I can't find one. Rick, yo bro, do you have an SMG? Yeah, way too many pistol caliber carbines, we'll call them. We got the, what is this one called? The BC9, that's the BC9. We have the, right here is the Hydro Weaponry Vipera. Behind the, sorry, I'm never prepared. But we do have a Chris Vector hanging out behind the light. On this side, we do have the EP9, which is pretty cool. I thought muzzle was broke. I am actually incredibly poor. 308 Winchester. Yes, I do have a 308 AR over here. It's in that section. So we got some stuff. What is your best gun? That's a tough one, man. None of my stuff is set up very practically at the moment. I love all my AKs, so one of the AKs, I would say. Damn, bro, got enough Dracos. Need to borrow one for the weekend. I already read that. Yeah, actually, it makes me very sad because I have 9 AKs, and I would really like to make it an even 10. Thank you so much for responding, Rick says. Yeah, did I respond to all the comments? Can I have one? I would like to do another giveaway, another gun one, but... All those null of my friends, his guns are so fake, that's not even funny. You walked in the room, he's got all those guns on the wall. Yeah, definitely fake. Holy America, Batman. Asval coming soon. No. Can I see the Prime again? Shit. Oh, sorry. I was reading, holy shit, nice guns. But yeah, there's the Canik Mate MC9 Prime. I actually do have a pretty expansive range review out for the Prime. That's on the channel, if it tickles your fancy. Nice setup, bro. Thanks, Mike. Those are pure beauties. Yeah, dude, I need to, well, obviously, the gun wall has some holes in it right now, because those are actually the guns out on the table. But, yeah, we got some pretty cool pieces here. Yeah, man, the Kalashnikov USA Comrade, I did a very poor range review of this, kind of when we first started the channel. There's the spray-painted High Point. Dylan, I don't know if you've seen that yet, but the Goth Girl High Point is pretty cool. This gun is pretty cool. I have not shot it yet. I want to do a range review on it. This is the XF Pro by Fusion Firearms. That's a sweet gun, the Prime. Yeah, I do actually like the Canik Mate MC9 Prime is pretty dope. I have a good range review out for it if it tickles your fancy. What you got to say about Glock getting rid of Glocks and doing some new things with Glocks? So actually, I 100% have not read anything about the new Glock series at all. I really need to. I haven't. I know nothing. They need to make a civilian ASVAL with a built-in suppressor. That would be pretty cool. Exclusive builds. Yeah, we do have a lot of unique builds for sure. I typically have a hard time, like, there are a couple of guns here that I haven't done anything to really. Like the RPK, the Zastava M72. I haven't really done much to that. But other than that, we do quite a bit of kind of customization stuff. No AR-15. We have like 8,000 AR over here. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the. But I don't think they're cool, so I don't put them on the wall. To be just 100% totally honest, I really like my AKs and my PCCs on the wall just for fun. When are you going to come hunting with me? I would love to, but work is work, unfortunately. What is the most expensivo? Probably. I think it's got to be the TWC Hex by Jacob Gray, followed closely by the Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch, and probably in third place the M91 up top. Where's the rocket launchers? No rocket launchers. They're trying to manufacture. Oh, we're talking about the Glock stuff. They're trying to manufacture them differently now with implementing a new safeguard so they can't be modified. Oh, that's stupid. That's actually really infuriating. Can I have your 300 blackout? Dude, I don't even use that anymore, so. Red Steel, is that a Dragunov? Kind of. So what we got up top right is the M91. The Zastava M91, which is kind of like the Dragunov at home. This is, it's pretty cool. I have a range review out on this for the channel. It's pretty dope. On God, I need the Switch. Glock 43X, yeah, a huge anti-fan of the Glock 43X. Not a big fan at all. All right, back to the table we go. But shout out to Dylan Martin Fishing for the donation to the channel, which grants you exclusive access to the gun room. So colorful. Are they real? Yeah, everything is real, but everything, I do tend to add a little bit of color. Let me get that Ruger. Timu Dragunov. Yes, Dylan is correct. Well, they're worried about all the street dudes modding them, put the switches on them, and that's why, because of the crime. So PJ, did they actually like add anything to the guns? Like, did it improve anything ever? Oh, precious liquid. If you guys are just stopping by, welcome to the MuzzleBroke channel. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out an absolute buttload. On the right-hand side of our table today, we got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical with a bunch of awesome upgrades from Tandem Cross. In the center, we have the Krebs Customs M23, one of the more tactical AK vibes that we have on the channel. And then on the left-hand side, we have the 6-hour P226 Zev, which is really cool. Juan says face reveal? No. Bro, you probably drive a squatted Cybertruck because you like AKs. I drive a Chevy Duramax. I actually drive a Ford Mustang. Illegal will always be illegal, bro. The second you ban something, you put it in the hands of criminals. Agreed. It's a little late now that super safeties have hit Glocks. Yeah, I guess that kind of, you're right. I don't think they have released the new V models yet. I'm not sure, though. I just read they were making them differently so you can't put a switch on them. That's what I read yesterday. Is that a pink camo mag? Yeah, kind of spray painted it pink and red. I don't know, just was trying out some stencils. Thought it looked kind of cool, threw it on the gun. But yeah, man, if you guys are just popping on, welcome. If you've never been here before, what do we do here on the channel? We do some kind of random live streams a lot. We do shorts, 1,000-round range reviews, product reviews, all that kind of jazz. It's fun. It's good gun slop, I guess. I drive your mom's car east. Oh, boom, roasted. Was that a 22? Yeah, the Ruger Mark IV Tactical here is chambered in 22 LR. You know what the LR stands for? Lame retard. No, I'm just kidding. Am I allowed to say retard on the stream? Oh, well. The M23 here is chambered in 5.56, 223, which is pretty cool. As long as it doesn't rain this weekend, I have plans to go film the 1,000-round range review of this. I do think, however, it is going to rain, which is quite a cock block. And then the 226 is just chambered in our classic 9mm. I haven't shot the 226 in a hot little minute. I would like to. What is the pistol with the red grips? The 6-hour P226 ZevTech Edition. I did add a bunch of stuff to it, though. I want Ruger. I want one of them Rugers so bad. It stands for less recoil. Yeah, Slim Jimmy. How long did it take that to build? Which one, Slim Jimmy? Yeah, we've added quite a bit to actually all of these guns. All right, I will say this took the longest time ever because it was replacing the thumb safety. I exploded this gun into 7,000 pieces. In fact, one of the main reasons me and my ex broke up is because I was so pissed that I exploded this gun and I was getting so frustrated. I was just I was upset for days. And she was like, "Stop bitching." And I'm like, "No. I want the AR." Nah, no AR. We don't have any ARs out on the table today. Who cares? It's your stream, bro. That's the damn problem with everyone in this country. Everyone is so easily offended. Bunch of crying baby bitches. I agree. Is that a Luger, bruh? No, we got a Ruger, and we got a SIG, and we got a Krebs Customs. Pretty cool. I'm so happy single. Yeah, I have a girlfriend right now, and she's pretty dope when she's not in Psycho Demon mode. What is the gun in the middle? It's gonna be the Krebs Customs M23. We did add quite a bit of stuff to it. Do a kickflip. Do the splits. No. The guns are so beautiful. Thank you, Alexander. Muzz, I have a girlfriend now too. Well, nice, Dylan. Happy for you. That's not an AR. Nope. It's an AK. You can see the little chargy handle, AK safety, no buffer tube. We got a 1913 stock, long stroke gas piston system with adjustable gas block. Very AK. It just kind of has M-Lock Picatinny furniture on it, so it looks a little more AR-esque, I guess one would say. It's East's mom. Oh! Boom. Bro, you probably drive. Oh, you already said that. Oh, wow. It is an AK. Dope. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. The Krebs Customs M23 is a cool one. Nice AK. Yeah, I'm very much classic Mike Hawk name. I love it. Yeah, the AKs are kind of my jammy poo. Yeah, actually funny. You were like, oh, there's no ARs on the wall. I was like, yeah, I actually do not have a single AR up on the wall, which is kind of funny. But I have a bunch of ARs. If you guys are just stopping by the stream, welcome to the MuzzleBroke channel. Please subscribe to the MuzzleBroke channel. It helps me out an absolute ton. And boy, do I need the help. Help me escape the Matrix. I don't want to work every day for the rest of my life. I simply can't do it. I have to go, Buzz. Good night, everyone. I'll send you pics of my new guns. All right, Dylan. It's good to talk to you, brother. Collapsible stock. It does do a foldy. You see that little buttino right there. You press that guy, and she folds to the left-hand side of the gun. Bro, that is an AR. It is not an AR. It is most definitely an AK. Thoughts on the CZ Shadow? I actually have a CZ 75 SP01 Acu Shadow that I like quite a bit. Show us your face, Daddy. Well, I appreciate you asking nicely, but I'm not going to do that today. Mainly because I had a scab on my nose, and I picked it in my sleep, and it was bleeding. So I have kind of a little bloody nose situation going on today, and I look a little rough. I also can't afford a haircut at the moment, so I'm getting a little shaggy too. I did shave today, but my razor died halfway through shaving, so I did a pretty bad job. Scoot, what's up, man? Bloop Bloop says hi. Hey, Bloop Bloop. Hey, if you guys are just stopping by the stream, welcome to the MuzzleBroke channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a ton. Picked it in your sleep. Yeah, my pillow, woke up and there's blood on it. I was like, oh man. East's mom was having her period all over my pillow. Can I borrow one of your guns? No, they're mine, and I'm a very selfish little boy. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Shiny Telescope. You ever do a desk pop? No, I don't. There are no touching of firearms on the stream. There are no sales of firearms on the stream. We're not transporting any firearms on the stream. Those are the YouTube chat moderator rules. Thoughts on cheers? Hey, what's up, bro? Emmanuel, what's up, man? Hey, guys, like the stream. That would be super cool. A desk pop is when you just shoot a gun at your desk. It's from what's that movie? I don't remember the movie with Will Ferrell and something. Football Kermit. Hi. Nice airsoft rifles, dude. Thanks, dude. Dang, bro. Football Kermit says hi again. Hi, Football Kermit. But the Ruger Mark IV Tactical on the right, pretty cool gun. I'm a big fan of the tandem cross upgrades. My biggest advice to you is do not buy the extended safety because it is very hard to assemble. I really struggled. The M23 from Krebs Customs is a pretty... Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, they are cops. That is the movie, correct. In the center, we got the Krebs Customs M23. Pretty cool ACR stock, amazing ALG trigger. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the foregrip on this as well. It's the Emissary Development Accelerator, it's called. At first, I thought it was kind of like retarded, but then I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I did put my Magpul M-Bus Pro irons on this that you can't see, which is annoying that you can't see them because they were like $200. Thoughts on Australian Panther? I don't know what that is. How much? I actually don't know. I want to say roughly 2,300 Dino Nuggets, if I'm not mistaken. COD vibes. Yeah, dude, it is all very COD vibes. Do you have a minimum age requirement for what? For your channel? I don't think so. Is it like a setting somewhere? I ain't really do nothing that bad. Okay. You're right, brah. The AR is USA. The AK is different. Made in the... Well, not really. Can you shoot once with the gun in the middle? I'm actually probably going to film the 1,000-round range review of this gun, hopefully this weekend, if it doesn't rain. I like the AK setup. Yeah, dude, me too. I actually... A lot of the times... All right, whatever. Sometimes I just throw a bunch of shit on a gun, and I'm like, all right, we're ready to shoot it. This one I kind of tried to, like... be a little bit less retarded and be a little bit more practical. And I did actually throw some cool pieces on this. So, yeah, let's go through the build because I want to. Flashlight, this is the Streamlight HLX ProTac. It's actually a pretty good weapon light. I have the pressure pad. I do have some iron sights on this bad boy. These are the M-Bus Pro iron sights. They're like the fancy, actually metal ones. SLX, CQB optic for primary arms, HoloSun mag. Oh, YouTube guy. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the donation, big dog. You got an MP5. What state are you from? Unfortunately, an MP5 is actually one of the only kind of styles of guns that I don't have. I almost got one, and I ended up getting the Chris Vector instead back in the day. I really would like to get an MP5 platform out on the channel, but unfortunately, there's only a handful of companies that make them, and no one wants to give me one. I have not had a kids setting on my channel. Yeah, I don't know. Not practical unless it has a knife taped on. Yeah, very true. You right. Have you ever done a face reveal? Not intentionally. I may have like doxed myself once or twice in like the fridge or something. My God, I love Eva Mendes in that movie. Oh, we were talking about the cop movie with like Will Ferrell in them. I have the AR-15. Nice. We have lots of ARs here on the channel. What manufacturer is that AK? Krebs, K-R-E-B-S, Custom. Krebs Custom. It's Krebs Customs M23. Pretty cool, awesome AK, adjustable gas block, Picatinny rail, M-lock furniture. It's pretty dope. Definitely a really cool gun. I'm very excited to get this to the range. My biggest complaint about it, and actually I think they are actually making a shorter barrel variant of this gun. This one is 16 inches. 223 DMR, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's been a minute. Been busy. But yeah, the Krebs Customs M23 is pretty dope. Steroids asks. Is that my buddy? He always makes that joke. But if you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. The one in the middle altogether. I would estimate 3,300 Dino Nuggets, question mark. That's cool. Thanks, man. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, my voice is starting to go. I've been at work all day screaming, but I really appreciate you stopping by to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and go watch some of my videos, comment, get in fights with people in the comments, feed the algorithm. Nom, nom, nom. I love you all to death, and I will catch you at the next live stream. Thank you all. Please subscribe.